Rising the ranks. MMA. UFC Fight Night. Royval vs. Cape. The last one of the year. Prelim card full breakdown. Let's start with the women's flyweight division. Jamie Hort versus Teresa Bleda. Jamie Hort is an aggressive striker. Fast combination, strong uppercuts. And she got an effective clinch work, which will help her with a wrestler like Teresa Bleda. Now, she wants to keep this fight on the feet and use her speed to overwhelm her opponent. Now, Teresa Bleda, she's coming off a long layoff, her first fight since 2003. She's a technical grappler with great cardio, dangerous submission, and good ground control. She will aim to take this match to the mat and control from there and neutralize Hort's striking. Now, my analysis, this is a classic striker versus grappler matchup. Hort has the edge if this keeps it standing because Bleda doesn't really strike with power. So it's going to be like Bleda looking for the takedowns and the submissions so she can be a threat there. So my final pick will have to be Teresa Bleda, probably a submission, but I'll go with the decision on this one. Heavyweight division, Alan Fryer versus Guilherme Pat. UFC debut. Alan Fryer Jr. is a 6-0 undefeated, has KO power, great wrestling, and he can strike well and has that strong cardio for a heavyweight, man. I like that. But his competition level, man, is weak. And it's not his fault. So his debut, he has a lot to prove. Now, Guilherme Pat is in the same situation. He doesn't come from great background. And he's a 5-0. He's aggressive. He likes looking for the takedowns. He's less developed in the grappling, but likes to knock out guys. Now, my final analysis, I love debut fights, especially in the heavyweight division. Both men want to impress the boss, and the boss gets impressed by KOs. Both men can hit, and both men can get hit. Now, this match comes down to who's hungrier and who can keep their guard up and not get hit and avoid that knockout. My final pick, Pat by decision or KO. Women's bantamweight division, Melissa Croden versus Luana Santos. Melissa Croden is a 7-2 quick striker. She moves well, uses those combos and controls the distance. She has quick jabs. She has them power punches. She got killer elbows. Man, and can throw them knees. I saw her throw them knees and break her opponent. And she wants to keep this fight standing. Now, Luana Santos is a 9-2 grappler. She likes to strike also. This is the flaw in this fight, that she shouldn't strike, even though she has a strong chin, and it'll be tested in this fight. Now, she has to use the grappling and take this to a ground and pound or look for the back and try to submit Melissa Croden. Now, this match is a grappler versus striker. Croden's success depends on staying upright, controlling the clinch, using them elbows and them knees, and test her chin. Now, Santos needs to look for the takedowns right away and avoid staying in striking. And look for the submission to dominate. This is going to be a fun one. I'm excited for this one. Both ladies got a lot to prove, and they're hyping it up too much, and I want to see this. My final pick is Melissa Croden by a knockout. Heavyweight division, Shan Sharaf versus Steven Asplan. Shan Sharaf is a 4-1, young, aggressive, looks for the fast knockouts. He has strong boxing and held his own against Junior Tafa, but his cardio drained in the second round, and I don't like that. And he's still developing his overall MMA game. Now, on the other hand, we got Steven Asplan. He's a 6-1 heavy hitter with raw American knockout power. Less technical, but very dangerous in his striking exchanges. He has weak wrestling and has shown weakness against wrestlers. Now, both men can strike early, and they're both early in their careers. This is going to be a stand-up American battle with heavy shots from both. This will end in a knockout. Someone will get tired early or someone will get caught. Oh, man, this is a hard one to pick because they will get knocked out. Maybe in the first and the second. If it goes to the third, I think they're going to get tired out. But my final pick is Steven Asplan by KO. He might have higher striking power on this one. Welterweight division, Neil Magny versus Yaroslav Amosov. Neil Magny is a warrior, man. He has that long reach, strong wrestling background, excellent cardio. He likes to mix his striking with his wrestling. He can take this fight to the ground. He can keep it standing. He can look for the knockout in the first round or look for the submission in the third round. He's dangerous every single round. Now, Yaroslav is an elite Olympic wrestling. He has wrestled with Chimaev in his camp. He's extremely strong on the ground, and he looks for the submission. And he can piece up guys with his striking as well. This is going to be a fun fight. Magny can make this dangerous and really piece up Amosov if he wants to, but then Amosov is a complete wrestler who can take this to the ground and put Magny's lights out. This is a hard one to pick, but a fun one. I'm going with Yaroslav Amosov. This might end in a submission or a KO. Man. Next up, we got the featherweight division. Johanderson Brito versus Isaac Thomas. Johanderson Brito is a skilled striker with solid boxing, and he has high pace and solid ground game. He has great KO power, can hit. He can take punishment though, but he will push the action. Now, Isaac Thomas, debuts 48-hour notice, is a grappler himself with excellent takedown skills and wants to control this fight on the floor and prevent the striking exchanges. This is a tough matchup for Isaac coming in at a 48-hour notice, but he has a lot to prove here, so this might be a live one right here. Now, Brito will dominate the fight if it stays on the feet. He might struggle on the ground, but Thomas' success depends on the fight going to the ground. So this is a striker versus a grappler, but Johansson really needs to prove himself on this one and give Isaac Thomas a rough welcome to the UFC. I'm picking Johansson Brito by decision unless Thomas lands a successful takedown and controls the fight. Man. Final pick, Johansson Brito. Women's strawweight, Amanda Lemos versus Jillian Roberts. Amanda Lemos is a crazy fighter. She likes to strike. She got serious knockout power. She's very aggressive, likes to put that pressure on her opponents. She uses them strong calf kicks that she used against Mackenzie Dern. Almost broke her legs. She has mean body kicks that can take people's breath away. Now, she got good takedowns and good ground game. Her striking is her main weapon. Her weakness is heavy wrestling. Now, Jillian Robert is a submission specialist and a heavy wrestler. She's dangerous in the ground and she look for them chokes. Now, her striking is not as well as she should have by this point, but she has shown some improvement in her striking and has shown that she has a strong chin. She got to control the pace with Amanda Lemos and like, this is going to be a tough one. Now, Lemos will aim to finish the fight standing and she will look for the KO. Now, Robertson will look for the takedowns and look for the submission. So this is, again, a grappler versus a striker. And again, I'm going for the grappler in this one, but don't be surprised if Lemons knocks her out or takes this to the ground, but don't be surprised if Robertson takes this to the ground and looks for a submission. Final pick, Jillian Robertson by submission or decision. Now we got my strong picks of the night. These three fights won't go the distance. Melissa Canton will look for the knockout, and Teresa Bleda will get the submission. Jillian Robertson by submission, potential fight of the night. Now you gotta hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell for updates on upcoming videos.